Can Quibi become the new Netflix? So we all know how huge and influential Netflix is, right? Thousands upon thousands of users across the world. Netflix is the default platform for watching movies and cable, and even online as well. Netflix is a juggernaut. Netflix is such a juggernaut that the new Disney Plus has to be thinking of going toe to toe with them. But here's another platform that has come on board called Quibi. So it was yesterday I discovered that this existed or exists, present tense. So I'm on the website right here. As you can see, it says quick bites, big stories. This is the big promise, or what you would call the big idea. This is the premise upon which they provide their service. So it's quick, easy, bite-sized clips, big stories being told. Whoops, excuse me. Just to scroll down. So you can get 90 days of Quibi for free. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. Original shows featuring the world's biggest stars. Daily essentials, everything you need to know and why it matters. No matter how you hold your phone. Look at this. It just switches up on you. But everything is framed to fit your screen. That's basically what it's saying. And you can... I'm not a member of this platform because I don't really have the time to watch movies or clips. Most times I'm on YouTube watching educational stuff, business related stuff. But if push comes to shove and we can't go to movies anymore, then then this is one of the current alternatives to going to the theaters, along with Netflix, of course. Netflix is still leading in that regard. And also Disney Plus. Disney Plus might beat Netflix, but I'm not gonna be the judge of that. Netflix is still the number one platform when it comes to digital movie content. Yeah, I'm just checking out the aesthetics of the website. It's clean, fresh, trendy looking. This looks like LeBron. This guy looks like LeBron, but it might not be. I don't know who it is. I should know who it is, but I don't know. The Guardian did an article on this, asking if can Quibi become the new Netflix, or is it a $1.75 billion mistake? Alright, so the Guardian is a very credible source, by the way. It says here the $1.75 billion app launches in the US with an array of big stars, including Idris Elba and Jennifer Lopez, and a pivot to 7 to 10-minute episodes, so bite-sized, as they were saying. This is Liam Hemsworth, Chris Hemsworth's brother. Chris Hemsworth is popularly known for playing Thor in the Avengers movies. What is Quibi? A vague unit of 10 minutes or less, we're told, in the many ads now ubiquitous and much maligned on YouTube, Instagram, and TV. A billionaire-backed attempt to mint a new one-word signature in entertainment to unite Hollywood prestige and resources with the interstitial, snackable bumps of content popularized by lo-fi creators on video platforms and social media networks. More cynically, a deep-pocketed swing to monetize our last shreds of attention with an iconic wink. We're all on our phones anyway, a way to amuse ourselves until we die. Right? So apparently with this whole COVID-19 um thing, I still call it a thing because there are other greater invisible threats. But anyway, with the whole COVID-19 sweeping the world, platforms like these are going to become all the more relevant. We don't know how soon we'll be returning to the movies to sit and look in each other's faces and hear other people scream and shout with excitement. I'm already missing that. The last time I experienced that was when I went to watch Avengers Endgame. Before Endgame, I hadn't been in the theaters for 10 years. So I broke that streak by watching Avengers Endgame last year. That's how long I hadn't gone to the theaters. Either way, with a staggering $1.75 billion in funding before its launch this week. When was this article written? Let me see if the date is. I want to be as current as as current as possible. I'm just double checking for the date. Oh my gosh. Where is it? I'm not seeing any date on this website. I'm not seeing the date of publication. But obviously it would be referring to when it says this week. It's referring to after this article was written. Quibi is swinging big on one central question: can it change the nature of streaming? The company, conceived by Hollywood legend Jeffrey Katzenberg and executed by former Hewlett Packard CEO Meg Whitman, seems confident it can. Right, so it's saying here, despite the market being saturated by Hulu and Netflix and so on, it still sees the potential of what it's offering because of its how it organizes its content into 10-minute quick bites, as it says here. Right, it kind of reminds me of how TikTok uses shorter content to get their point across. That's what it reminds me of. Scroll down a little bit too far. So it's saying that it's a bit weird that this service aimed to be the disruptive insurgent of entertainment platforms and specifically conceived for younger audiences born with phones in their hands. How convenient. So it's especially for you if you have phones sticking to your hands like glue all the time, which is quite characteristic of our generation. Also, Katzenberg, the founder, is 69. Meg Whitman is 63. She was CEO of eBay. Right. That's where I knew her from. I was saying to myself a while ago, this name sounds familiar, Meg Whitman, but she was the CEO of eBay, so that's how I knew about her. It's telling a little bit about their background there. You can check out this article on theguardian.com. Just type in the keywords Netflix. Is Quibi the new Netflix Guardian, and it'll come up in Google. So it's telling about their goals here, that they will launch with a tsunami of homegrown shows. Feel free to check out the rest of the article if you have time. You'll see some popular faces here. This is Ryan Reynolds, Will Smith, I don't remember who some of these others are. I haven't been watching TV a lot recently. Okay, so they're giving a free 90-day trial. Far more time than competitors Netflix and Amazon Prime. Right, so they already have that competitive advantage. Oh, it's quite the article though. It gives a solid foundation as to what they're planning to do. But they're, as it says here, they're dropping into saturated waters. They're going into waters with some sharks, some real great whites like Hulu and Netflix. They're gonna have their work cut out for them. So, but I hope they don't get torn apart in these bloody red oceans of competition. They need to have a blue ocean strategy. So I guess one of their blue ocean strategies is that they offer a 90-day trial instead of the traditional 30-day trial. Okay. This article is quite a mouthful, but feel free to check it out. Don't forget to subscribe for access to fresh content as well as periodic giveaways. I haven't started the giveaways as yet, but as soon as I can build up the audience, I'm also gonna be giving away giveaways as soon as that happens. So the more people subscribe, the more chances they're gonna be to receive these prizes. If you are Jamaican, prizes will include things like credit giveaways, calling card giveaways. In Jamaica, we call it credit, phone credit, but it's not credit as in any loan or anything like that. It's just what Jamaicans call it, but it's actually, the term actually refers to a calling card. I'm gonna remind you again, subscribe. I will see you in the next video.